Can ChatGPT make you sound smart? In this video, I want to talk through a challenge I had earlier today and where I used ChatGPT after that challenge just to look in a bit further and see what it could teach me. So what I was doing today was doing a video on Shakespeare and Mr. Beast. So the idea of could you take Mr. Beast's way of doing videos, his scripts and all that, but do it in the style of Shakespeare and then maybe add some voices and graphics and stuff like that. And here was the thumbnail that I created as part of that process. And I'm talking through the video and we've got Mr. Beast on the left, we've got a male and a female version of him. And then we've got the word beast. And if you click down below the word, there are three beasts here. And what I did as I was talking through the video was I used the term double entendre to describe what beast meant here. Now, the challenge I had in making that statement was that at the end of the video, I started second guessing myself and thinking, did I use that word appropriately? I was sure I had, but I wasn't 100% sure. So I thought, let's investigate that. And in doing the investigation, let's look at how ChatGPT can solve problems that you might have used other tools in the past to deal with and look at the differences. So if we move on, in the past, I would have generally used a thesaurus to work out a word or a dictionary. And if we look at it here, we've got double entendre, it's innuendo or a pun. Now, this wasn't a sexual connotation, so it's not innuendo, it could be a pun. But then I would next go to Google search and just find out what it says there. Now, Google search in this particular case is showing a dictionary meaning anyway. It's saying a word or a phrase that has two interpretations. So I thought, great, this is how you would do it in the past. It works fine, nothing wrong with that. Can we take it to a new level if we include ChatGPT? So we head over to ChatGPT and we start off with exactly the same question that I typed into Google search. I said, what is the double entendre? And it says, it's a figure of speech devised to be understood in either of two ways. And there's a little bit more information in there. Now, this is where things get interesting with ChatGPT. So I said, if I had a thumbnail with a beast from Beauty and the Beast, because the beast we were looking at kind of looked like that, and I also had a picture of Mr. Beast, and then wrote the word beast, would this be a double entendre? And it comes up with, yes, the scenario you described, and then it starts talking about it in a more meaningful way than what thesaurus or dictionary could be. It's a literal representation. The beast from Beauty and the Beast is a literal character known as the beast. This interpretation appeals and goes on. Then we got the figurative or nickname representation. It starts talking about Mr. Beast. And it says, by combining those two images and the word beast, you are creating a piece of content that operates on two levels. One related to the fictional character from the story and the other related to the real life personality. So I firstly get a little bit of confirmation that the way I use the term in the video matches the intended meaning. But there's a second level that you can take it to with ChatGPT, which I find really interesting, and that's by using the Vision API, which is built in. So if we move on and we take the image that we used before, we can upload this directly into ChatGPT and ask questions about it. So what I've done is I've put it here. It's Romeo and Juliet challenge, Mr. Beast over here. We've got the animals here, or the beasts, and we got the word. And I said, can you see the double entendre in this image? And then it goes on to describe the image provided. There's the text, beast, what if. Now, it hasn't separated the concept that it is two kind of overlaid pieces of text. It's combined them together, but that's okay. And then we've got a bunch of information here that just reconfirms what we asked when we asked it as a question and text format. We've now got it as an image, and it's reinforcing this idea. So I just want to point out that there's nothing incredibly interesting about this other than that you have this new way of thinking about questions where you might use the internet or dictionaries, thesaurus in this particular case, GPT can be a wonderful tool, not just to get meaning, but then to extrapolate it out into new concepts, like in this case where we take the image and reverse engineer it. Now, the areas that I like to work on is ChatGPT, and I do a lot of stuff about teaching people how to use GPTs, how to write prompts, and also how to automate their influence or their YouTube influence or other business processes using ChatGPT. And at the moment, I'm putting together an academy. It's basically small groups of people that get to work with me to improve on their chat GPT and their prompt engineering. If you're interested, check the link in the description. I'm Happy Dave. Thank you for listening.